that applause going for Steve Slamowitz.
Let's hear it for Neil. Hi, my name is Steven, and I'm a non-workaholic. I'm holding my hand up halfway because I'm lazy. It's not my fault. I was born with a lazy eye, and when I got older, it spread to my whole body. So I was sitting in my basement this past January, relaxing. Can't get a body like this with hard work. So I flipped on the weather, and on Fox 5 they said snow, 12 to 15 inches. I turned to the local station, 8 inches. I figured it out. On Fox 5, giving the forecast was a man. And men tend to exaggerate size. Last month, I went to the bathroom in Starbucks, in the men's room, don't worry. The drinks are so damn huge. And a woman comes over to me and she says, "How would you like to be in the newspaper?" And I said, "Sure. Who do I have to kill?" She worked for the Nassau Herald. She just wanted to interview me. She said to me, "How are you doing on your New Year's resolution?" And I said, "Great," because I lacked making one. In fact, a few years ago, I resolved never to make another New Year's resolution again. But if I made a resolution, it would have to be one that I would enjoy. Like, eat a lot of high-carb foods. Make this the year of eating dangerously. Take at least one person and either emotionally or physically hurt him. And contribute to the delinquency of minors. I'm not really sure how to contribute, but you can put me down for a large donation. Kids today are not like when I was growing up. When I grew up, there were two types of kids. There were the regular, the mainstream, the normal kids, and the slow children. And they all lived on the same block. You know, with that yellow sign, slow children at play? Today, there are hundreds of labels and disorders for children. There's borderline, there's schizophrenia, there's emotionally disabled. You know, there's even a disorder for children who just don't want to listen to their parents anymore. It's called oppositional defiant disorder, otherwise known as odd. And nobody wants to admit that they have the odd child, but they do. One of the more common disorders amongst children, attention deficit disorder, ADD. Kids don't finish tasks, they sometimes misplace things, they don't pay attention. And ADD strikes at least one out of every one child. At least once in their lifetime. There was a conference about ADD in my neighborhood a couple of weeks ago. I'm not really sure when it was because they only sent me half the flyer. That's okay, because I usually tune out right after it says refreshments will be served. And how long can you listen to somebody talk about something like that? Really? You know, sometimes attention deficit disorder affects adults. Sometimes it does. For example, I'll give you an example. If you're talking to somebody and they are extremely boring, and you stop paying attention to them, you have boring attention deficit disorder, and that's bad. If you're married, and you're talking to your wife, and you just stop paying attention, You have married attention deficit disorder, and that makes her mad. If you're talking to your wife and a gorgeous lady walks by, and you pay more attention to the gorgeous lady than to your wife, you have gorgeous lady attention deficit disorder. And I'm glad. I wrote a list of ways that you could tell whether or not you have attention deficit disorder. I don't know where I put it. I'm not even sure I finished it. I was, whatever, it's not important. Yeah, I want to tell you there's a way that you can tell, for children, there's a way that you can tell whether or not they have a disorder. It's a special test written by two people. It's called the Woodcock-Johnson test. It's a series of unfortunate names, yes. First guy's name, Richard Woodcock. Dick, if you will. Second guy's name, I'm going to spell it for you. It's B-O-N-N-E-R. He's English. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly. Boner. So the Dick Woodcock Boner-Johnson test is not a test that I would want to administer to children. We should leave that up to the priests. All right. Okay. Oh, let's hear for the Catholics in the house. Yeah. All right. Since I'm sharing, I do want to share with you my own disorder. I have a disorder. I think things don't add up. I call it addition and subtraction syndrome, otherwise known as ass. And I know I have it. I was walking down the street the other day, and someone yells to me from across the street. He yells, "Look at that ass over there!" That's how you know. I'm Stephen Slamowitz. Thank you.